Bible tells us here in Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 24, it says, the hand of the diligent will rule. The hand of the diligent will rule. Now, that's an interesting verse as we begin to look at it. What does it mean to be diligent? It means that this individual is a hard worker. They're getting out there. They're getting it done. They're not letting anything stop them. They're not letting anyone stop them. It doesn't matter how hard and how stony that ground is. They're going to till it up, and they're going to do everything that they can do to get this job done. They're going to be diligent. They're not going to be beat down by all of the circumstances around them. They're going to continue to get up, and they're going to continue to work. The Bible says if you don't work, you shouldn't eat. The Bible says any man doesn't provide for his own household, he's worse than an infidel. I understand there's times or situations, for instance, disabled people or something like that can't work. And the Bible makes provisions for them as well. But if you can work, you ought to be out there getting after it. You ought to be diligent. You shouldn't let anything or anyone or any circumstance stop you. The jobs market's bad. It doesn't matter. Get out there. The economy's bad. It doesn't matter. Get out there. The weather's bad. It doesn't matter. Get out there. Well, my body's not cooperating with me. Get out there. Got an uncle when he was 80 years old. His contractor fell off a ladder, fractured a vertebrae in his back. I asked him, I said, Uncle, you going to stop working now? He said, boy, let me tell you something. If I stopped working every time I was in pain, I wouldn't have worked a day in my life. That's a diligent man. I understand there's sometimes pain that can be debilitating and completely knock our feet out from under us. I understand that. And God understands that. But friends, we need to do all we can do to be diligent, be busy, and be workers. And the Bible says as a result, you're going to rule. That doesn't mean you're going to be the king. That doesn't mean you're going to be the president. That doesn't mean that you're going to be a CEO of a major corporation. But you're going to rule. You're going to rule your own household. You're going to be diligent with your own household. You're going to rule your own household. Not that you're going to be lording over your own household and beating them down, but no, they're going to listen to you. They're going to respect you. And as a result of them listening to you and them respecting you, it's going to be because you're worthy of that, because you've proven yourself. And if you do have hired hands, they're going to listen to you. They're going to respect you. They're going to honor you. Why? Because you've proven yourself worthy of that. But see, the fool, on the other hand, the slack hand will be put to forced labor. The slack hand or the slothful, the lazy, they're going to be put to forced labor. You see, they're sitting at home, oh, well, weather's bad today, the wind's blowing out of the east. Tomorrow, the wind's blowing out of the west. Today's, it's too cold. Tomorrow, it's too hot. Next day, it's too rainy. The next day, it's too dry. I mean, they're just coming up with all kinds of reasons of why they're not going to get out there and get after it, and they're just going to sit back on their lazy boy because they're lazy. And they're not going to do anything because they're lazy. They're slack-canned. They're slothful. And at the end result of all of this, they're going to become the laborers. They're not going to rule anything because nobody's going to respect them. They're never going to be successful in life. And as a result, they're always going to be the servants of other people because they're not getting out there and getting after it. Friends, working and working hard is a biblical principle. And we need to get out there and we need to get after it.